Hey there! Have you for any reason been told that you would need a liability statement from the Guyana Revenue Authority first before you got through with whatever it is that you need to? Well, get through it. It does sound weird, eh? Liability? What is that? And who comes up with these complicated names for these things anyway?
Prepare to be written!
A common document that you know of is the compliance, right? Yes, you know that word quite well. Well, a liability statement is another document you may be told you need for several purposes, and actually, GRA indeed issues those too, and on the same type of paper that they issue compliances. Well, what do you know? But it is not, you hear me, not a compliance per se. But not to worry, I'm Candice Field. I'll tell you all that you need to know as we talk liability statements after this. Well, you were waiting for me to tell you what exactly is that thing called a liability statement. According to the Cambridge English Dictionary, the word liability, a noun, has two meanings. It is simply another word for responsibility, the fact that someone is legally responsible for something. For example, she assumed liability for the accident. Another word for liability is risk, like something or someone that causes you a lot of trouble, more often when that person should be helping you. For instance, do you own a car that instead of being a good asset to you has now become just a liability? And we don't even want to get to the part about people here. In any event, we are getting somewhere, aren't we? Like how the name liability statement came about, eh?
Yeah! Yeah! In some of these, almost done.
But because we are having this chat from a GRA standpoint, I'll ask you seriously, do you by chance owe the GRA any taxes? Do you need to be cleared in terms of your tax responsibility? Now you know why in certain cases you'll need to obtain a liability statement. But wait, you think, what is she telling me? Isn't that the same reason I need a compliance certificate? What's the difference? The difference is a compliance certificate may be required for the disposal of assets. Remember your faulty, troublesome car? Yep, you may want to sell it now, right? Or compliance can also be necessary if you wish to tender for a government contract or even if you have applied for a withholding tax exemption. However, a liability statement, on the other hand, becomes necessary, for example, if you are a retired public servant and ready to receive your gratuity, or if you have left the company after years and would like to get your pension. It may be also that you are a foreigner seeking Guyanese naturalization, or you may have applied to be issued with a firearm or even a minor and you want to export gold from Guyana. Another reason could be that you are transporting gas. Yes, see the difference? I told you they are not the same. But now you want to know, how do I get one? Right? I'll tell you after you see this. If you are a non-resident visiting Guyana, you may be eligible for a VAT refund on goods purchased and leaving Guyana with VAT exceeding 20,000 Guyana dollars. To claim a VAT refund, the non-resident is required to submit to GRA the original sales or tax invoice, your overseas address, a copy of your passport page showing the biodata and date of entry into Guyana, along with the VAT Form 31. For further information, contact the GRA on telephone numbers 227-6060, extensions 1201 to 1204. We're continuing our little talk on liability statements, and you asked, how do you get one? It's simple. You fill out an application form which you can get, yes, at GRA. Submit the filled out application form along with a copy of your ID or passport, and ensure that you would have submitted income tax returns for the last 8 years from the year you are applying, and ditto. It's that simple. Do you have to pay to get one? Of course not. Well, obviously if you owe GRA any taxes, then you'd have to pay that first. No, you didn't expect that you'd get what you need if we didn't get what we needed, right? Oh, all right. And you ask, How long will it take for me to get it?
3 days later.
Well, with all T's crossed and all I's dotted, it should take 3 days. Yes, that's all. You'll be asked to return in 3 days. Again, provided that you were cleared of any liability to the GRA. So until next time, I hope that you are successful in getting that liability statement. And by the way, while you are at it, I ask, please don't be a liability to anyone in the process. Remember, that is definitely not a good position to be in. Bye.